Ayo, bubble.
Welcome back. Today we're checking out BTS Love Yourself Tear. It's been a long time coming since we got to this album. And this has just been a journey. I have heard about this album for the longest time, and we are finally here. There's a few songs on here we've heard, and I will not be reacting to them. So the intro we've heard, I react to the music video. I've even seen a live stage to that, I believe. And then we did Fake Love. So we won't put that in here as well. I think we've done So What. Magic Shop we've heard. I'm not gonna listen to that again. We did hear Airplane Part 2 before, but I'm gonna just re-listen to that because it was a live stage and it had lyrics, but it was a while ago, so I don't really remember it all that much. Yeah, so we won't do the intro. We won't do Fake Love. We won't do Magic Shop. We won't do... Where have I heard So What? I think I may have heard So What, but I don't know where I've heard it. I can't remember. I don't think it was on a previous album or anything like that, so I've heard it on something. I think that's it. So 1, 2. So we have... So we'll check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 songs? Girl, I can't. Something like that. A majority of the album, but there is some that I won't be checking out just because I've, seen them before and stuff like that. But yeah, Love Yourself Tear. I have a lot of high expectations. I hope I don't cry. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Here's how we're going to kind of do it. We normally do it like this. I have Spotify pulled up on the side of me, and we'll listen through there. And we are looking at Dulcet for lyrics, and they're on the screen for you guys to see. And yeah, that's kind of how we're going to follow along for the album listen. So, produced by Steve Aoki. We are starting with The Truth Untold, because this is the first song that I don't think I've heard. Which I know every time I tell people, oh, I haven't heard this album or I haven't heard that, they're like, you haven't heard? I'm like, no, I haven't. I think people just assumed that I've heard everything, but I only started getting into K-pop 2 years ago. And, I don't know if people don't know, but K-pop is so big and vast, and it's just like, you can't remotely know every group in the span of 2 years. Or just like listen to everything in the span of 2 years. Like I only have a handful of my group's discographies finished right now. And it takes a while. But we got a lot of names on this. They did Mic Drop with Steve, I believe, before. So this isn't anything new. But the whole song seems to be inspired or based upon the story of some... I once saw an experiment where people were asked to choose which door they would pass, the door with I am beautiful on it or the door with I am not beautiful on it. If you were them, what would you choose? The reason I bring up this story is to start the story of Samaro about love. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This story started in a rural village in northern Illinois. Girl, Italy! Oh my God. I said northern Illinois. Bye. Around the 15th and 16th century in the village, there was a small secluded castle, and in that place lived a man. There wasn't anything exactly known about the man. He was the love child of a duke from a powerful family. The duke fell in love with the daughter of the gardener and gave birth to a love child. The mother of the man passed away from excessive bleeding after giving birth to the man. Damn. Childbirth back then was, dang. Women got to go through a lot. The wife and children of the duke wanted to kill the man. What? So the duke sent the man away to let him escape. There was a lot of rumors, but no truth was revealed. The man hid himself in the old castle, lonely. Maybe it was because of the hatred that he had received from birth, and when growing up that he didn't open his heart to anyone. He got angry and he hid if someone tried to approach him. His only joy, he was growing flowers in his garden. But one day a girl appeared near the man's castle. The girl in ragged clothes lifted her heels, jumped over the garden fence, and stole the flowers. Dang, she said, "Thank you." The man was mad as a hornet at first. He spent the whole night to guard the garden. But in his brief moment of sleepiness, The girl picked flowers again and ran away. Thanks. Okay, she sly with it. It happened for several days until one night the man pretended to fall asleep and watched the girl go. He was curious. Without realizing it, the man waited for the girl, and one day he followed her. This is kind of creepy. The man wanted to help the girl. He wanted to teach her every method of growing flowers. He wanted to teach her how to grow beautiful flowers, but he couldn't come forward to the girl. She would be scared of him. She would not love his appearance of her. In the end, the only thing he could do was grow and take care of the flowers so she could keep coming to his garden. The man decided to make a flower out of this world. He started to make a flower that the girl could sell at an expensive price. The man shut himself into the castle to make the flower. After countless attempts, the man made a flower that never existed in the world and filled his garden with that flower. But the girl was nowhere to be seen. No matter how much he waited, the girl wouldn't come to his garden. The man grew concerned and went to the village with his face covered. But the girl was up. She was dead. What happened? That's it. No one knows if this is a real story or just a story created by someone while watching the flower. What? But every time I see this story comes to mind and brings many thoughts. What if the man gathered his courage, showed his face, and revealed the truth? Oh, the untold truth. The girl could be scared and run away, or she could get mad. Courage is not an easy thing. So reading that just to kind of understand like what the song is like based off of. Okay. All right. It'll make more sense, especially the first line. This garden where loneliness is in full bloom. All right, okay, let's go. Truth Untold. Oh my god. I didn't expect it to be like a ballad. Oh my god, is that beat?
Oh, could you tell me? 이 정원에 숨어든 널 봤어 난 너의 온길 모두 다 진짜란 걸 푸른 꽃에 걷는 손 잡고 싶지만 내 운명인 걸 Don't smile on me Lie on me 너에게 다가설 수 없으니까 내겐 불러줄 이름이 없어 초라한 모습 보여줄 순 없어 또 가면을 쓰고 날 만나러 가 But I still want you 처음의 정원에 빈 너를 닮은 꽃 쥐고 싶었지 But I know 영원히 그럴 수는 없는 걸 숨어야만 하는 걸 좋아하니까 난 두려운 걸 초라해 I'm so afraid 또 가면을 쓰고 널 만나러 가 수 있는 건 정원에 이 세상에 네가 아닌 나로 숨쉬는 것 But I still want you 어쩌면 그때 용기만큼만
Oh my god
용기 내서 너의 앞에 섰더라면 지금 모든 건 달라졌을까
Oh my god
And I still want you
Woo! That scared me
But I still want you And I still want you
Okay. That was so freaking good. I didn't hear the rap line though. Is this just the vocal line on this one? Oh my god. That was beautiful. After reading the story, like I can definitely see the inspiration from it, like in the lyrics and stuff. But when it was talking about like, I wanted to give it to you, like I wanted to give you this flower, a flower that looks like you, bloomed in my garden, and I wanted to give it to you after taking off this silly mask, but I know that I can't ever do so because I have to hide myself because I'm ugly, you know, because of what you may think of me. I feel like, though it's directly based off of that story, even though the story is kind of weird in the sense of like, it's kind of the way it ends, it's so like she dies. You know, like she dies like at the moment that he is ready to tell her the truth, show her who he is. And so it's like very heartbreaking because it's like that he wants to tell her the truth, show her who he is, but he can't because he's so afraid. But the moment that he does build up the courage, she ends up dying. Like, okay. Sure. After he spent all this time creating this flower just for her, you know, like, wow, that's very heartbreaking. But this beautiful melody that they sung on this with was so good. Like, wow, it was so beautiful the way that this was produced. And I think it, like, within the story and the lyrics, it leaves this big question of what if I actually did have the courage to do what I was wanting to do? Would that have made any difference? You know, and that's something that's really relatable, because there are things in our lives that we look back on and be like, oh, what if I did it this way, you know? And I think in that build, it's a really relatable thing. Is this album sad? I feel like it's that way. And I don't know if it's because it's titled Tear. Like, the tone of this album is already so different than what we've been introduced with. Okay, let's keep going. The next one we have is 134340. Wonder what that means, because I know 143 means I love you. No, 143. Yeah, means I love you. My Pluto. It's a dwarf. Okay, 134. That's okay. Got it. Pluto was discovered by Clyde in 1930 and was originally considered to be the ninth planet from the sun. After 1992, its status as a planet was questioned following the discovery of several objects of a similar size. In 2005, a dwarf planet in the scattered disk, which is 27% more massive than Pluto, was discovered. All of this is a lot of information, and most of it I'm like, okay, like, it's a lot of science stuff, but this led IAU to define the term planet formally in 2006 during the 26th General Assembly. That definition excluded Pluto and reclassified it as a dwarf planet. Okay, so I'm guessing this is talking about Pluto. Maybe it's talking about how Pluto felt not being classified as a planet. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go.
저기 고개를 돌려보니 환하게 웃으며 다가오는 네 옆에 나는 뭐 잘 지내 왠지 터질 듯한 심장과는 달리 이 순간 온도는 영하 238 놀고만 있어
Okay. Remember when earlier I was like, is it a song about like how Pluto felt? Like when he wasn't classified as an actual planet, instead he was classified as a dwarf planet. Bro, I was kind of like joking in a way, but like I feel like I was right because in the okay, well, first of all, we got some green. Our goodbye means meaningless, that unchanging color. Wordplay, this literally means to be colorless, but can also mean put something to shame or to be meaningless. There's no name allowed for me. I too used to be your star. You must feel nice to be the light. All I do is to receive you. What would be the meaning of the remaining life for the collapsed planet? The Korean names for Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto means the star of a king, is the star of Hades, the god of dead underworld. It seems like the lyrics RM presumably would played with how these words are all pronounced the same, degraded from a planet to a minor planet. In 2015, Pluto lost his name and was assigned with a minor planet. Bro, I can't believe I got that. Because I was kind of confused as to like the information in the beginning. Oh my. It was taken away. The planet has collapsed since having a name is essential to having a meaning to one's existence. This sentiment has its roots in one way of the most famous poems in Korea, The Flower. The remaining life has no meaning anymore. Yeah, so they really kind of based it off of Pluto's, what would Pluto feel being classified as a planet, given a name, and then having that identity stripped away and taken away and being declassified and kind of meaningless. Yeah, this is a sad album. This is sad. And then like the line where it says, you erased me, you forgot me. I once belonged to the system of the sun. I feel like a keyword so far in this album could be loneliness, being isolated, in that way, or isolated or being rejected. Some of those are things that come to mind so far. Like things that would make you cry, like things that would bring tears to you, or it definitely doesn't feel good in that way. The song was a bop though. But the lyrics, I was like, oh wow. I love the concept though. I love that they took something that's an actual thing. It's a thing that happened and went, how could we write this in a way that could give Pluto a perspective, like give the listener a view into what Pluto may have felt being declassified. Like what? Like how did they think this up, bro? It's so good. All right, let's continue. Next up is Paradise. Note, in BTS's 2018 New Year's message, Suga said, it's okay even if you don't have a dream, as long as you're happy, when they got expanded into the song Paradise. Wow, it's okay even if you don't have a dream. I think it's kind of crazy that he said that line, because from the beginning, they're like, no more dream. Like, that thing, like the dream has been something that they've been stating from the beginning. And so for him to say, it's okay even if you don't have a dream as long as you're happy. Dang. All right, let's get into it. All right, sir. All right. Dang. Marathon. 설명기로 천천히 해. 42.195. 그 끝에 꿈에 낙원이 가득해. 하지만 진짜 세상은 약속과는 달라. 우리 달려야 해, 밟아야 해. 신호 Okay, Jimin. 적지도 없어. 멈춰서도 괜찮아. Okay, but this is a bop though. 이유도 모르는 채 달릴 필요 없어. 없어도 괜찮아. Okay, I love the lyrics. I got. Okay. Let me just let it go. Let me let it go. Okay. 멈춰서도 괜찮아. 이젠 목적도 모르는 채 달리지 않아. 없어도 괜찮아. This is my favorite so far. 꿈을 남한테 섞어. 빛처럼 위대해져야 한다 배워. Where am I at? I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, I think I was here. Okay. 와. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. 아무 이유도 모르는 채 달릴 필요 없어 꿈이 없어도 괜찮아 잠시 행복을 느낄 내 순간들이 있다면 멈췄어도 괜찮아 I wanna be dream 꿈을 꾸는 게 때론 무섭네 그냥 이렇게 살아가는 게 살아남는 게 이게 나에겐 작은 꿈인데 Oh my god 꿈을 꾸는 게 꿈을 주는 게 숨을 쉬는 게 때론 버겁네 누군 이렇게 누군 저렇게 산다면서 세상은 내게 욕을 퍼붓네 Yeah 세상은 욕할 자격이 없네 꿈을 꾸는 법이 무엇인지 가르쳐준 적도 없기에 꿈을 낸 꿈이기에 눈물에 잠꼬대 악몽에 보냈어 멈췄어도 괜찮아 이젠 목적도 모르는 채 달리지 않아 꿈이 없어도 괜찮아 Stop running for nothing my friend 어리석은 경주를 끊네 Stop running for nothing my friend 네가 내뱉는 모든 호흡은 이미 나볼래 Oh! Bah! That was so good. Oh my god, that's my favorite song so far. That was so good. Dang. Wow. Wow. I really like this album. Okay. Man. So the whole purpose of this song, I absolutely love. Everyone has a dream, right? And everyone's running towards their dreams. This is the actual distance of a marathon when, you know, he starts off saying marathon. Life is long. Do it slowly. At the end, it's full of the paradise of dream. But the real world is different from the promise. We have to run. We have to step on the escalator. When the flare gun launches a signal, you don't even have a destination. And there's not even a scenery. When you're so out of breath, you need to. It's okay. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. My thing. It's okay to rest. There's no need to run without knowing the reason. It's okay not to have a dream. As long as there are moments to briefly feel happiness. It's okay to pause. We do not run without knowing the purpose. It's okay not to have a dream. Every breath you exhale is already in the paradise. That's beautiful. That's like poetry. Dang. We dream through others like debt. Wordplay. This originally can be to dream or to borrow. Thus, especially like debt in the parentheses. Another way to interpret this line is we borrow dream from other people. We learn that we have to become great. Your dream is actually a burden, which your dreams could be a burden in a way. If future is the only dream, then what's the thing that I dreamed last night in bed? It's okay to have different names to your dreams. To buy a laptop next month, that could be a dream of yours. To just eat and sleep, like, oh my God, yes. That's a dream of mine. To do nothing but to have a lot of money. Oh, come on, amen. I would love to do nothing and have a lot of money. Come on. Dreams don't need to be anything grand. You can just become anyone. We deserve a life. This is so beautiful. Yeah. Whether it's big or small, you're still just you. And then we go, this is the hook here. We already kind of read that. And then this one, for Sugar to say, I don't have a dream. Sometimes I'm scared to dream, like, dang, you know? And then he continues to say, just to live like this and to survive like this. That's a small dream for me. To dream a dream, to grasp the dream, and to breathe a breath sometimes are too much for me. Amen. Yeah. Saying some are living like this, some are living like that. The world pours curses on me. I think this is Hobie following him right up. Yeah. The world has no right to curse at me. Like, dang. That follow-up is so good. It never has even taught me how to dream. Period. Right. Like, it really hasn't. Because it's a made-up dream. You sleep talk in tears. Wow. Okay, stop. I wake you from the nightmare for you. Let's now smile every day in that paradise. And then we continue on. And then stop running for nothing, my friend. You don't have to have a dream that anybody dreams. Like, wow. they really kind of said like, it's okay not to have a dream, which I know is simple, but from my perspective, when I kind of think of it, I kind of think back to when I first graduated high school. I remember being like, I don't even know what I want to do. And there's this really huge pressure from society and your parents to figure it out. You know, you're young, and so everyone's like, okay, what are you going to be when you grow up? You're going to have to do something significant in the world. And you're like, well, I don't know. Like, there's so many things I could do. There's so many options. I don't even know what I like or dislike. You know, that's what I think learning for me, what my 20s are. I'm going to be 25 in a week, which is weird. I'm halfway to 30, and it just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like my 20s are such a testing and trying time because I'm learning so much about myself and what I like and I dislike. And it's just this big question mark, you know, like earlier when it said that there's no destination. We don't know where we're going to end up. But it's like RM said, it's your dream could be small or big. It's the small victories that could end up being a dream. As long as you feel some sort of happiness, it's okay not to have one, you know? And I feel like we are taught to have a dream and to chase after that dream until like our dying breath. And we have to do something big, that kind of thing. That's kind of where I was going from anyway. But just to enjoy your life, you know, like the line where it says, we deserve a life is so true. Me and you deserve a life. And our life shouldn't be based off of what we can do, what our work is, but should be like who we are and how we're spending that and how we're growing, that kind of thing. So love this song. Favorite song off of here. Period. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, next up is Love Maze. We do not have any note here in the beginning, so let's get into it. Let's go.
막다른 함정 속에 지쳐 우린 정답을 찾아 힘을 썼지만 lost in the maze in the darkness 끝없이 길을 달리고 달려봐도 수많은 가지다 우선은 만 믿어야 해 두 손 놓치면 안 돼 영원히 함께여야 해
Let's go.
남들은 얘기해 이런 놈은 바보들 But I wanna use my head I don't wanna calculate I'm feeling fitness feeling like a fitness 사랑하죠 없기에 줄 걸 알아 겨울처럼 말야 그래도 난 부딪히고 싶어 Let them be them
Let us be us. Yeah.
Love is amazing but you is amazing
Oh, this is oh my god. Yeah.
사방이 막혀있는 미로성 막다른 이 심연 속을 우린 가내고 있지 저기 하나 다른 빛 그녀가 널 향해 되고 있길 명심의 때론 거짓은 의사의 가르라니 덧없는 거짓 속에서 우리가 함께 끝을 밀어주잖아 손을 놓지마 미로 속에서 절대는 놓치면 안 돼
So good.
난 널 생각해 영원은 어렵대도 해보고 싶다고 그래 영원을 보자고 두만의 산 두만의 클람 두만의 생명의 촉 두만의 맘추고 향한 트래블 잡은 두 손이 지도가 돼 손을 놓지마 미로 속에서 절대 걸리면 안 돼 In love maze.
What? Okay, hold up. This album got some hidden gems. I mean, they're not hidden, so maybe that's not the right term to use. They got some freaking bangers on this album right now. Okay, Dang. Paradise and Love Maze. Also, Fake Love is on here too, and I really love Fake Love. But the Truth Untold was so beautiful. What the frick, bro? There's so many good songs. I love this. Okay. For me, I felt like this was a song about them and Army. But I don't know. Because, like, I was thinking about it, like, especially in Hobie's verse when he was like, I always think about it, although forever is hard, that I want to give it a try. Yeah, let's be forever. A mountain of just the two of us, a climb of just the two of us, an axis of the world of just the two of us, the heart of just the two of us, the travel towards the exit, the two hands holding each other become the map. What the frick? And I remember a lot of the times the boys would be like, we don't really know how long this is going to last, which I know that's something that, like, if anybody was in that position, I think they would be like, yeah, we're at a level that we never thought we would be. I mean, we always hoped we would, but like now that we are there and we're just increasing, it's just like a level that we never thought of. And I hear them say often, we don't know how long this is going to last, but we hope that you stick with us as long as that may be. So I guess that's like in my head where I was thinking in terms of that. Also, I don't know if this is the correct like time, but I remember around, I feel like it was either 2018 or 2019. If I'm thinking of the wrong time frame, definitely let me know down below and tell me the right time frame. But isn't this around the time where they were going through some pretty tough stuff as a group? Like they just were like thinking of disbanding. Is that this correct time frame? I know they talked about having a tough time around a certain time, and it was pretty tough. And I don't know, maybe that's just me maybe looking too deep into it, I don't know, but like judging from some of these lyrics, I can kind of feel the pain, just all the questions and the what ifs, and it just feels like a tear album if I do say myself. So yeah, I'm definitely, let me know if I'm thinking of the right time frame. The song itself, though, is a freaking bop. Wow. I love the melody on this, bro. I think this album has some of my favorite BTS songs on it. Like, truly, like, these are slapping, bro. Okay, next song. Let's go. We skipped Magic Shop, even though we freaking love that song because I've heard it. Now we're moving on to Airplane Part 2. So, the track is a sequel to J-Hope's solo mixtape, Airplane. I already knew that going into this. There is a music video too, which I have not seen, so we're gonna have to do that. And we saw a live stage to it because we watched Permission to Dance, the Las Vegas one on Disney Plus, and they did it to that. And I think it had like a Latin vibe or something like that. Anyway, it was good. So let's get into it. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey.
이상한 꿈에 숨쉬듯 노래해 내 어디든 좋아 음악이 하고 싶어 내 모든 노래 심장을 뛰게 하는 때 하필이던 길을 걸었지만 쉽지 않아 시대와 전화 듣지만 누군가 불러 세워간 내 말 You're singing star You're singing star Sky high, sky fly, sky low Same shot, same star, same world
Let's go. Same. Yo. I love it. You're too smooth with this. Oh my god, it's literally the song. That's literally, it's the song. Airplane. That's the first. Baby. Yo, this album is so good. What the freak? Okay, I don't know if I remember this the first time that I heard this song in a live stage. I think I was just freaking out. But it's literally, that was J-Hope's verse in Airplane. It was word for word. And I was like, oh my God, I love it. I don't know if like, cause I'm trying to think, what if, so obviously around what time did J-Hope's first mixtape come out? Cause this was 2018. J-Hope. So Hope World came out in 2018. Okay, so they came out around the same time, same year. So I wonder if part 2, well, I guess this is just me thinking. I wonder if part 2 was originally the song or no. Okay, so Airplane was probably originally what it sounded like, and then they made this sound. Okay, because I was like, what if like Airplane originally sounded like part 2, and then he made the Airplane that we know from his album, and then part 2 was the original one. I don't know. That would have been dope. Either way, it's still dope. Bro, they was talking some ish in this one a little bit. This song really just says, I'm a kid that loves to sing. It's like breathing, you know? An odd kid. He was singing as if it's like breathing to him. Anywhere was fine. He just wanted to do music, you know, that kind of thing. RM's verse was so good. Sky high, sky fly, sky dope. Same try, same scar, same work. Wherever in the world we go, we work in our hotel rooms, period. One day it works out too well, then the next day it's completely screwed, period. Who should I live as today? Kim Namjoon or RM? 25, I still don't know how to live well. That one hit me. So today as well, we just go. And then we're going from LA to Cali, London to Paris. Like, we're just going. We're going everywhere. And I think that's what, you know, the gist of like what Airplane is like, I feel like Hobie, I think I remember Hobie saying like they flew so much that he just like enjoyed being in the sky in a way. You know, and it was like in a way that like they like lived in the sky, which is how many times that they were just flying. They just were going from place to place to place to place, and like kind of how that felt for him. Like, I think I remember saying it was kind of a humble brag, what that song was, so it still kind of applies here as well. But anyway, yeah, this is such a strong album. I freaking love this song. Oh my God. I need to see the music video. Oh girl, that's not how you spell BTS. Oh my God. BTS Airplane Part 2 music video. Can I not freaking type? Yeah. Oh, they have even, it's a Japanese version. Oh, this came out like 4 years ago. Look at them. And they even did like a summer version. I freaking can't. Okay, I haven't seen the music video. I want to see it so bad, but we'll get there. Okay, let's move on to the next song. Apanman. I think I've heard the song, cause Peak Time. 24K. They did this song, I think. They didn't do it in full, obviously. So, all right, we got a little bit of a note here. So, note, Apanman is the main character of a Japanese anime. Oh, I had no idea. In an interview, Jimin said Apanman is the weakest hero in the world. Oh, he doesn't have any supernatural power, but he's a hero who tears off himself to give food to someone who's hungry. Oh, we put our hearts in the song that we want to give our fans hope and energy solely with our music and performances. Also, notice how the members' outfits in the linked live performance resemble those of firefighters, construction workers, traffic police officers, implying that they are the new generation heroes. This is a prime example of why I love BTS. Cause like, are you kidding me? Like, wow, they really are a superhero to us. Like, they really are. They're superheroes. Yep. Let's go. I think I've heard the song though. I think I've heard the chorus. Oh yeah, I've heard it. Let's go. Waiting for your Apanman. He's out of biceps.
모든 게 두렵 사랑하는 게 너무 많이 생겨 누구 말에 너도 이제 꼰대다 돼 자격 없어 그냥 하던 거나 잘해 그래 더는 이거 봐 실수는 건 짬파봐 수고했단 말뿐이다만 부른 바로 날라 밝게 날 불러줘
Bro, I love that. I love the idea of that they would base this off the weakest hero in the world in terms of that they don't have any like supernatural power, but their power is to bring hope and energy to army. Like, oh, what the frick? I love that. And in a way, they are like our superheroes, you know? Oh, I love it. It's so fun. I love it so much. The song like literally is essentially like, you can call on me. Like, I'll be there for you. I'll stay by your side. Like, I'm going to be that. Even if I'm hurt, even if I'm bruised, we're going to be that for you. And I'm like, wow. Wow. What? We don't deserve them, truly. We really don't. This is a fun song live. I haven't seen them perform it live, but I've seen someone else perform it live, so I probably have to go back and like watch like live stages. I'm going to go back and watch a ton of live stages because I haven't seen them, but I wanted to hear all the songs on the albums and stuff. This is so good. This album, it truly is a no skip, bro. What the frick? Okay, next up is So What. I've heard this song before because I think I've seen them do it live in a medley, but I'm not sure entirely. I think I remember the part. Oh no, it was one of the Suizu. Oh girl, is that what it was? I don't know. That like it was like when they did one of those live stream concerts. They did the song. That's where I've heard it. So what? Da 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 da. And they were running around and throwing water on each other. Bro, that was a good time. So I've heard it, but like I'm just gonna listen to it again. We'll just, so what? I kind of think I know what the song is, but we're just gonna do it again. So here we go.
Somebody call me right. Somebody call me right.
Okay.
난 신경 쓰지 않을래. 나도 그런 맘대.
So what? Oh, we started getting, we got party. Let's go. Like from like Airplane, no. Yeah, Airplane and Apanman and So What, we started getting it hype. Hey. So what?
내 맘대로 되는 건 없고 숨을 곳은 더더욱 없어 이미 주섬이 던져지지 오래 꿈을 대단히 들려가겠지
Oh man.
So what?
We are young and wild and free. Period. Yeah. 경계선 위에서 위태롭다 해도 웃고 떠들며 바람을 가는 자 때론 바보같이 멍청이 달리기 실수한 눈물 속에 Let's go. So what? 멈춰서 고민하지 마. 앉았을 땐 없어. Let go. Here we go. So what?
누군 일들이 싫대 누구 쉬고만 싶대 그들의 고통과 패패 모두 내가 몰아칠 때 어떡하기 뭐 어떡해 답은 하나밖에 없게 딱 믿고 달려보자고 So what
I wanna die right now I wanna fight right now 걱정이 싫어 인생은 길어 I wanna live right now 나면 무슨 재미냐 고통은 내 혼자 그래서 so what
We are young and wild and free
그 속에 빠져 있지만
Let's go
경계선 위에서 위태롭다 해도 우리 just So what 멈춰서 고민하지 마
Let's go
다쓸 게 없어
Let go
아직은 답이 없지만 You can start over
So what Here we go
Somebody call me right one
Ooh, the oohs
Somebody call me wrong
Okay
난 신경 쓰지 않을래
Hey
더 그럼 어때
Let's go
So what 멈춰서 고민하지 마 쓸데없어
Let go Yeah, fist bump to this Woo. Okay, stop going off in the back
So what
Hold on, not yet
Somebody call me right one
Or this
Somebody call me wrong 너 더 그럼 어때
Period. Oh my god, that was a really long song. That was 4 minutes and 41 seconds. If you think that's the longest song on this album, you're wrong because outro tier is almost 5 minutes. Oh, that's next. I'm scared. That's the song everyone talks about. Oh my god. Anyway. I gotta breathe. I'm a little out of breath with that. I've heard the song a couple times. I kind of knew the meaning of it a little bit. But it is so freeing. Like, I love the line of like, we are young, wild, and free. Like, it kind of reminds me when they talked about, you know, not having a dream and being like paradise, not having a dream and being okay about it. And the sense of like letting go of your worries, letting go of the burdens that you're holding, and just being free and enjoying life. And there was a line that said, so what? Don't stop and worry yourself. It's good for nothing. Let go. Although there's no answer yet, you can just start the fight. Like, just, you're not going to figure it all out as much as you want to. There's not going to be answers to everything. And so letting go is truly like the first step to being free and content in life, you know, finding that true happiness that everyone searches for. And so in that aspect, this is such a beautiful song, but it's so fun live. Like, you're just jumping with this song. Like, it's just like, girl, let's go. Like, we're just going and going and going, and the boys are having so fun during it. And it's just such a great song live. I love it. We are about to embark on outro tier. I am so scared. All I have seen like about this song is just the picture of Hobie. Like, there's a picture of Hobie and Dior, I think, and that picture with this song is like what I'm thinking of the whole time. And so yeah, okay, I'm scared, you guys. I don't want to do it. Do we have any? Okay, here we go. The lyrics have both tear, as in crying, and tear, and tear. Oh, tear, like as ripping apart, to be rhymed with fear. Okay. What the? So we have tear as in crying, tear as in ripping apart, and fear. In episode 6 of Break the Silence, which we have not gotten to that documentary series yet, we just finished Burn the Stage. We are going to do Bring the Soul next. We haven't gotten to this yet. But Suga shared, the lyrics for Tear were written for the members. Oh, shit. Oh. What the fuck? They were written for the members. When I was writing the melody at the time, we were deeply... Okay, I was right earlier. when I was writing the melody at the time, we were deeply thinking of whether we should quit or not. When I played the song for the members, we all cried together. I think I'm gonna use bathroom. Give me a second. I need a second to get into this, bro. I don't even think I knew that it was written for the members. I just, oh no. Okay. Okay, do I have tissues just in case I cry? I probably won't, but like, I don't know. Bro, okay, I got some toilet paper. We don't have tissues. Wait, I got a whole girl. I was just gonna say we don't have tissues. We do. Okay. Okay, let's go.
이별은 네게티브 나도 모르게 내 눈가 위에 피어 새 내뱉지 못한 얘기들이 흐르고 미련이 날 얼굴 위를 기어 내게 넌 한때는 아이디어 하지만 이제 쓰기만 한 빌 때늦은 자기 혐오로 얼룩지 심장을 스치는 저 바람에도 빌 이별은 거짓뿐이던 나 연극 끝에 오해야 말았던 나의 때가 누군가 시간을 되돌려준다면 어쩜 내가 좀 더 솔직할 수 있었을까 다음엔 I don't wanna listen to this 너무 많은 소리 혹은 너무 많은 위로 I don't wanna listen to this 그냥 너무 무서웠어 좀 내가 너를 사랑했던 적이 아예 없는 것 같아서 늦었지만 넌 진실했다고 너만 나를 사랑했다고 You're my tear, you're my tear, you're my tear, you're my tear. What more can I say? You're my tear. 같은 곳을 향해 걸었었는데 이것이 우리의 마지막이 돼. 같이 꿈을 꿨다 생각했는데 그 꿈은 비로소 꿈이 되어 내 심장이 찢겨져 차라리 불태워줘 고통과 미련 그 무엇도 남지 않겠군 You're my tear You're my tear You're my tear You're my tear What more can I say You're my Yeah 이별은 내게 TAR 눈물 따위는 사치니까 Take it easy 천천히 심장을 돌려줘 그래 조각이 나버린 파편 밀어치러 밟아줘 미련 그딴 게 더는 남지 않게 갈기 찢어 밝혀버린 내 심장을 싹 불태워줘 Yeah 편히 타버린 채마저 남지 않게
이게 진짜 너고 이게 진짜 나야 이젠 끝을 봤고 원망도 안 남아 달던 꿈은 깼고 나는 눈을 감아 이게 진짜 너고 이게 진짜 나야
같은 곳을 향해 걸었었는데 이것이 우리의 마지막이 돼 그 꿈은 비로소 꿈이 되어 내 심장이 찢겨져 차라리 불태워줘 고통과 미련 그 무엇도 남지 않겠군 You're my tear You're my tear You're my tear You're my tear You're my fear You're my fear 어떤 말을 해야 할지 우리는 알고 있지 정답은 정해 있는데 왜 흘리는지 왜 찢어버리는지 소용없어 내게 눈 이별은 내게 그 순간에 본 네 입에서 말을 하는 순간 우리의 초점이 불규칙해지는 순간 모든 게 위험한 순간에 두 글자가 준 우리의 끝 아는 끝 한 찢을 끝 나의 만나고 나의 이별 전부여서 앞으로가 freer 반복될 거야 너로 인해 태어
Bro. Okay. They were rapping so fast at some points. Like RM, I gotta go back. Okay. Goodbye to me is tear. Even without my noticing, it comes into full bloom around my eyes. Words that I couldn't let out now flow. The lingering love crawls on my face. For a time you were my dear, but now the beer tastes only bitter. My heart stained with the belated self-hatred gets empty even by the wind brushing by. Goodbye that ended up coming to me is what I deserve at the end of my play acting full of lies. If someone turned back time for me, Could I maybe have been more honest? My bare face that only I know, and my ugly and humble old friends within myself. Could you have still loved me with the smile you used to make looking at me? Forever, stop saying things like forever. Oh, there's got to be an end anyway. If there's a beginning, I don't want to listen to that. Advice that's too right or too many words of comfort, I don't want to listen to that. I was just so scared because it felt like maybe I had never loved you at all, not even for once. Although it's late, you were sincere. Only you loved me more. You're my tear. You're my tear. You're my terror. You're my fear. Okay. I don't think I've seen them or heard them on a track. By the way, I think this is just like the rap line. I didn't hear any vocals or anything. It was like just the rap line. I don't think I've heard them be as this vulnerable, and they're always vulnerable, but this was like they left it. I don't know. Like the delivery on this, like it almost sounded like they were on the verge of crying while recording this. Like truly, we used to walk towards the same place, but here becomes our last. We used to talk about forever, but now we destroy each other. I thought we dreamed the same dream, but now the dream truly became just a dream. My heart breaks. Please rather burn it so that the pain and my lingering love don't remain at all anymore. Okay. Goodbye to me is TEAR. A thing like tear is a luxury. There's not going to be a thing like a beautiful parting, so please begin now. Woo, take it easy, slowly cut out my heart. Yeah, squeeze with your foot the broken pieces of my heart so that my lingering feeling, such feeling doesn't remain anymore. Burn off my heart that it's torn into pieces. Yeah, right. It's why are you hesitating? This is the ending you wanted, so I will end me quickly without hesitation. So that even the burnt ash doesn't remain. This is real you and this is real me. I've now seen the end, and even my resentment doesn't remain. I woke up from my sweet dream and closed my eyes. This is real you and this is real me. We used to walk towards the same. What we should say, we already know. The answer is set, but to answer is always hard. Why do I shed tears? Why do I tear it off? It's no use for me. Goodbye to me is only there just at those moments. At the moment a word comes out of your mouth, at the moment where our focus becomes irregular, at the moment where everything is in danger, our end that those two letters presented to us. Two letters meaning parting. I should have not shed tears. I should have not torn it off. I can't say things like that. From now on, I'm with incurable disease of parting. You are my beginning and end. That is all. My meeting and my parting. That was all. From now on, fear will repeat itself, caused by you. Tear. I feel like there's so much to unpack in that. Like, it would take me days just to even remotely kind of get everything, you know? I don't know if it was a song. I think it was a song. What was the hidden song on the last album that we talked about? Was it C or something like that? Wasn't the song Tear reminded me of C? Cause wait, let's go back to Dulcet. I think Dulcet said something and I kind of want to see that again just so that I can have my sources right. Let's go back to Love Yourself. Answer, which was before Tear. Tear. I keep I think they had, I could have sworn we had the lyrics to this. Hello? Oh no, it wasn't Love Yourself Answer. It was it Persona that we did? What was the one with C on it? Her? It was Her. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay. Got it. So the song Tear reminded me of this song. And here's why, because it says that this song C was hidden mainly because ARM felt like in order to understand BTS, you had to be a real fan to know where they came from. Otherwise you won't, because when you read the lyrics to C, he thinks that people may think, why are they feeling so confused about things? They're good, they're successful, they're number one. Somewhere they have so much stuff, and why are they worried, right? And people always talk about that. But if you're a true fan of BTS and you buy the album, you listen to the hidden track, if you are an ARMY and we spent time together from 2013, 2014, they could understand it's kind of a more special, more closer to our true hearts, that kind of thing. And then the original title of C was actually Wherever There's Hope, There's Trial. And so this whole song in perspective as to like where they were and how they felt, you know, even at this point in time before we got the album tier, you know. And so it's been there. This is something they've been feeling for a while, and it's not just something that just came out of nowhere, you know. And when RM says that people may not understand because they may have everything, but like their story is such a like an insane thing, and it didn't start with having everything, you know. It started with a lot of hard work, and it's still a lot of hard work, but like when they started, it wasn't like instantaneous, you know. And so it's as you keep doing it for lots of years, it becomes very draining. Even when you make it, which they have, it's like something that you're like, I can imagine how tired they are, like, you know, like I can actually like only imagine like how genuinely tired they are. I'm not talking about like physically tired, but just like mentally exhausted, which is the last 10 years of running and never stopping, really. Just imagine like running for your dreams for 10 years. You ultimately make it, but you're exhausted because of it. Like, I can only imagine. Tear kind of reminded me of C in that way, you know, and how I love how C in the lyrics, it says it was originally a desert, right? But somehow, some way, the water came, and that's such a perfect description of their story. It was just originally them from a very small company. No one knew of Big Hit, really. And they were underdogs in a way. And all of a sudden, the water came in. All of a sudden, ARMY showed up. And their desert became a sea. But whenever or wherever there's hope, there's always trial. Like, that's kind of where, you know, I think it also is just a testament to that when we see idols, or not even just idols, but just singers and actresses and actors and musicians, just whoever it is that you may idolize and you see their level of fame, just know, like, try to think of what it took to get there. Because you're only seeing the aftermath of it. You're not seeing the beginning of it. And most of the time, they had to do a lot of hard work to get there. So anyway, that's kind of where my mind landed. But it must have been extremely hard if they were seriously thinking about quitting, you know? I love how a couple like years later, you know, Dynamite took off, and then it was another level added on to that, you know? And they were like, we didn't even know that was going to do what it did, and it just did. And now they're just, it's just so big. It's so big now. Like when Suga talks about like the bigger the get, so is his shadow, you know, like that thing. Ugh, I can't even imagine. Like, that's something that like I obviously don't have any experience in. I don't want to talk your ear off, but that was just kind of my thoughts there. But let me know your thoughts down below. This was an amazing album. I definitely think my favorite is Paradise, and then my second favorite is Love Maze, and then I'm gonna go outro tier just because of the rawness of it, but it's a no skip for me. And I think this album will be Hall of Fame for me also too. I think this album is a very important album for them in their careers, and I think it's an album that really sticks out in their discography as well too. All right, so we just did Love Yourself tier. I think Answer is a combination of her and Tear, but with some new songs, but we'll see. I have to go back and do their Japanese albums, by the way, which I will. I just really wanted to finish the Korean ones first because it just made more sense in my head. Okay, so this is Her. So we did that one. And then we'll come back and do Face Yourself another time for sure. And then Love Yourself Tear. So next up is Love Yourself Answer. Euphoria, There's a few songs on here that I haven't heard, like Trivia Love. A lot of these are like other songs that were on the other two albums, but I haven't heard Seesaw. I know Sugar. Epiphany, I think I heard that one. I'm Fine, which is literally Save Me, but it's like the Save Me and I'm Fine thing. Yeah, I think I've heard it once. We may listen to that again. Answer, Love Myself. Rest of Me, I think I heard. Yeah, I think we did that. Go, Apanman, Mic Drop, DNA, Fake Love, okay. Oh, the one with I have heard Fake Love Rocking Vibe version. Pedal to LA mix, DNA. And Idol, I haven't heard the Nicki Minaj version of Idol. I think they have a music video too. So it's a repackaged album. So that is something that I have to do next. And then we have Map of the Soul, Persona. I think I've heard almost all of these songs though. We've heard Persona, we've heard Boy With Love. I've heard this song before and I love it. Because they did it on another live stream. I think they did it for like the Six Muster or something like that. I remember listening to it, but I don't know if I've seen the lyrics to it. I may look into that. Make It Right. I think I may have heard this song before, but we'll probably look at it again. Home, I don't think I've heard. I haven't heard Home. I haven't heard this song. And we did Dionysus. We watched their Mama, I think. Yeah, their Mama, or is it MMA? One of the two. Live stage where it was like crazy. BTS World Original Soundtrack. We may may hit this one. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit this one. While I'm trying to go through the rest of the albums. Sorry, because there's a lot of songs on here I do not know. I don't think I know this whole album. I don't think so. And then Map of the Soul 7 is a couple songs that we've heard. We did The Shadow, we did Black Swan, we did Filter, we did My Time. I haven't heard Louder Than Bombs. 0 O'Clock, I don't know if I've heard. I haven't heard Inner Child or Friends or Moon or Respect or We Are Bulletproof, The Eternal, but I have heard Ego. There's a few songs on this album that I haven't heard. And then Dynamite. And then we obviously have heard B. And then we have the Japanese album, which I think is just like all their songs like in their Japanese. We could just do that. Does this have all their Japanese stuff on it? Because then if it has all their Japanese songs, then we could just go straight to this album since it has a bunch of them. We'll see. Let me know. And then My Universe and then Proof. We still got a little bit to go. In terms of that. What I have to do is CD 3. These are all the ones I have to see. Because by the time I finish their discography, I would have heard all of these other songs, right? It's just the demo versions that I've never heard. Like Still With You, acapella. What? J-Hope demo version, DNA. What? V demo version. Like, I need to hear these for sure. So we'll get there. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Thank you guys for waiting and being so patient. It just takes me... I've almost been recording for 2 hours. So it just... These album reactions are so long and I'm trying to like catch all these things. Because the BTS albums are so detailed. Thank you all for being patient. And also I had like 20 albums to listen to this month, so it was just a lot. It was way too much, honestly. Next up, we're gonna get Answer. It's gonna be good. But on that note, that's gonna be it for me. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts, and I will see y'all.